she dreamed of the big silver screen. But there were
it's always been in my mind as to how difficult it must have been for you, a single woman touring with a band of men and being on the road for weeks and weeks at a time, playing all kinds of venues, whether it's B bars, C bars, A bars, theaters, whatever. And you were the boss, I take it, or you were the star. So I just want to say how much I empathize and admire you being able to survive that. For you, it must have been something else.
I was lonely a lot because being the only woman and a young girl, it was, I was lonely a lot. But the thing I hated the most was having to go to collect money from bar owners at the end of the week. Yeah. It was always like pulling teeth to get your money, and it was just, I hated that so much. But yeah, that could sometimes be problematic for sure.
I'll just tell you a quick anecdote. The great bluegrass singer from London, which I think is where you're from, Bert Bomback, was a real mentor for Whiskey Jack, and we learned quite a bit from Bert. And one of the things that we learned was what you just talked about. You got to be tough. You got to be detached. You got to negotiate hard. You've got to really stand up for yourself. So fast forward 20 years, Bert's managing or running his own bluegrass festival. And he used to tell me, he said, you're going to walk in to get paid and they're going to moan and groan and bitch about how bad the attendance was and you didn't make them any money. He says, you're going to get sick of it. Well, wouldn't you know, 20 years later, Bert hires Whiskey Jack. I walk into the trailer to get paid. And what does he do? He moans and bitches and whines about how bad attendance was. He just took on that role like no tomorrow. So